At the beginning of this year, I suffered so much. I had a house fire, my car was stolen, I lost my job, I got into a car accident. I lost everything that I had been building for years in a span of 2 months or less, and I learned the biggest lesson that I've ever learned in my entire life, and I found myself relating to the story of Nebuchadnezzar. And I want to share it so bad because it is something that has changed my life completely, and I hope it can help somebody else as well. So Nebuchadnezzar was the king of Babylon. He was very, very powerful at this time. He had conquered nations, built palaces, and made Babylon just amazing with gardens and walls that were considered wonders of the world. One day he was standing on a rooftop looking at all he had built, and in Daniel 4:30 it says that he says, "Is not this the great Babylon I have built as the royal residence by my mighty power and for the glory of my majesty?" In this moment he gave himself all of the credit. He saw all his achievements as a product of his own strength, his own vision, and his own hard work, forgetting that everything that had come onto him was from God. Immediately after that verse, after he declared that over his kingdom, God humbled him in Daniel 4:33. He took Nebuchadnezzar's throne away. He lost his sanity. He even lost his dignity. He was driven away from people and lived like an animal in the fields, it says. He ate grass like cattle. His hair grew long and his nails became like claws. The most powerful man in the world was stripped down to nothing, powerless, broken, unable to rely on himself. At the beginning of this year, I moved into a almost $1 million lake house by myself, just me and my golden retriever. I was working on my business tirelessly. Every day when I woke up, my mind was on my to-do list. I stopped praying. I quite honestly forgot about God. I was only relying on my own strength to get me through all of life's obstacles. Anytime something came up or something went wrong, I thought, I've got this. I can do this. I can beat this, which is great to have faith in yourself, but I was completely relying on my own strength, and I was actually miserable. I was so physically and mentally drained. It felt like I was running on a treadmill every single day just trying to get ahead, and I could never get there. I was drowning in work. I was drowning to stay above water financially, mentally, physically. I couldn't handle everything going on in my life, and when I had my house fire, I lost everything. I packed my entire car up with everything I had left, and my car was stolen out of the driveway of the Airbnb that I was staying at days later. I got a rental car because my car was stolen, and I flipped the car 15 feet in the air 4 times over, landed in a ditch, went to the hospital. I thought that my life was over, and I kept asking my mom, there has to be a lesson in this. What is the lesson in this? Something can't just happen in someone's life like this without there being a lesson. And I realized that I had been asking my mom, I had been asking out loud, but I had never prayed. Still, in this moment, after everything that had happened, I still hadn't prayed and just asked God, what is the lesson in this?